Have you ever had somebody answer your question with a question? Or maybe you've done that to somebody. And it can seem like a little bit of an annoyance at the time, but often it leads us to answer the initial question that we had or the other person had on our own. Jesus employs this tactic over and over again, and we see him do this in Luke chapter 20. In Luke chapter 20, it tells us that there was one day where he was teaching the people and preaching the good news in the temple. And the leading priests, the teachers, and of the religious law, and the elders all came forward and they questioned Jesus. They asked him, "Who gave you this authority? Who gave you the right to do this?" And they were speaking about the authority in which he taught, in which he healed and cast out demons and did all these amazing things. They wanted to know, hey, who said you could do this? Who gives you the right to say these things, to do these things? And so Jesus asked them a question in return. And he knew that this question was going to trip them up. This question does, in fact, trip them up, and they realize that they're stuck because if they come back with one answer, then they're going to have people mad at them. If they come back with another answer, they're going to know that they're giving Jesus the okay to continue what he's doing. And so they're stuck, but they simply respond to Jesus, "We don't know." Okay. And Jesus, his response to them is pretty funny. In verse 8, he says to them, he says, "Then I won't tell you by what authority I do these things." See, there may be times in our life where God calls us to do something. He sends us out, He gives us this big dream, this crazy thing to do, to maybe quit our job or to live differently or to give a lot of money to a certain cause. And people may challenge you. People may come to you and question you. People may not understand it, they may not get it, and that's okay. You're in good company because you are just doing what God is telling you to do. And you aren't the first, and you won't be the last who has this kind of thing happen in their life. You don't actually have to explain yourself all the time. Knowing that God told you to and that you are walking out in the authority that He has given you, that should be enough to keep you going, to keep you on that path in the work that He has called you to do. So continue in the work that God has called you to do. And maybe He's given you a dream or something that you know that you're supposed to step out in faith and do, but you've been a little bit afraid or a little nervous because maybe those close to you or maybe some people around you have questioned you, have asked you, or maybe not understood what it is that you're talking about. That's okay. Just continue in it anyway and know that God gives you the authority. He called you to it and He will bring you